Hey y'all, I have a review for you today. Well, kind of first impressions because I have not used it. So let's do that. I ordered two things of yarn and a pattern from Hobbii. I think it's Hobbii. I don't know. I don't know. I know it's overseas. I have not opened it. I want my review to be caught on camera to see what you think, stuff like that. Now, I will tell you, for my budget, this is the most I've ever paid for yarn. This is the absolute most I've ever paid for yarn per cake, I guess you would call it. It's called a cake, I believe. So, and I kind of hesitate to pay for this because I know that they're known for really thin yarn that's not very thick, and sometimes that's so let's just open it and let's see. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, that is gorgeous. Cotton King Sultan, 100% cotton. Look, it's got the easy start tag. You know how Hirschner's does that? It tells you exactly where to start. I'm very sorry. Excuse me about that. It's 200 grams. And I don't understand any of this because I'm a Texan. And this is from overseas. So I'm going to tell you all of it because some of y'all do understand this. 200 grams, 7 ounces, 800 meters, 874 yards. So that's a lot of yardage for this. It's a number 2 fine, but it is gorgeous. And it's very, very thin. I don't know if we can get it to show without taking it apart. There we go. The trimmers don't help that I can't show this very well. I'm trying, but it's not a solid ply. Like it's like 4 strands of embroidery floss put together, but they're not together. Does that make sense? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Now that one cost me $10.40 for one cake. $10.40. But it is all cotton, and you do get 874 yards. Now, if I can crochet with it without frustration, it might be worth it. I don't know. I bought a pattern for this stuff, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. All right, so the next one, I've got, this screen has all my information, so that's where I'm looking. Let's check out this one. You ready? Ooh. Ooh. I think these are the same thing, I think. Cotton King's Sultan. Yeah. Yeah. This one, it's the same thing, different colorway. And it's the same, it's 100% cotton in the same thing, 874 yards. I love this. Love this. Now, I got and this one was $10.40 too. $10.40. I did pay $5 in shipping, which is not bad for it to ship overseas. And it came with a piece of candy. Should I eat candy from overseas? Is that safe? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to show you the pattern. This picture does not even begin to do it justice. I bought a shawl pattern to use with, I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to use the blue or the green. I don't know yet. But this pattern is gorgeous. Now the pattern was $3, which I don't normally pay for patterns. I'm going to tell you that straight up. The reason being is I've been burned a few times with people selling a pattern that just doesn't make sense. Y'all know I've been crocheting for a hot minute, and I can work out most things, but there's some things that just doesn't make sense. And that's why I use free patterns. Every now and then I'll see something and I will pay for it, and this is one of those patterns. So I'm hoping and praying this pattern's going to be good. Check this out. Y'all, this picture does not do this justice. And supposedly, let me pull it up one more time. You can use, it calls for just one of these, supposedly. And we're going to test that out. Let me pull it up real quick. One skein, they call it a skein, of Sultan Deluxe. Well, I got Cotton Kings. They're calling for a 200 gram. So I may not have enough. And they're using a 3.5 millimeter hook. Well, maybe I don't make it as big as theirs. But it is what it is. The Sultan Deluxe, I don't know what that was. I think I passed on this. Oh, I know why I passed on Sultan Deluxe. Because that alone was $34 for a cake. Y'all, I can't pay $34 for a cake. As beautiful as those yarns are, let me tell you, Hobbii has a lot of beautiful, beautiful yarns. A lot of it is very thin yarn. I don't see a lot of worsted weight acrylic. They do have it, but it's not, what's the word, abundant? Most of their stuff is the littler, thinner stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. We're going to try to make this work and get as far as I can. And who knows, I probably won't add these together. I don't think so. I want to save one for the other. But the point of the meat and potatoes of this video is I was hesitant to order from this website. I now feel a little more secure to do so, but I'm going to have to do it where I am going to have to have a bigger budget. Does that make sense? If the yarn is worth it, you know what I'm saying, and will crochet no problem, then maybe that's fine, you know. Let me see about a hook right here. Let's see. I don't. Here's a 4 millimeter. It calls for a 3.5. But let's just see how this works. Let me tilt you down a little bit. I can't tilt you down too much because then you're gonna fall, and that's not gonna be good. Like I said, I've been doing this for 13 years, and I still got the same tripod, and this tripod is like a big pile of nopey nope. So yeah. Okay, let's go back on itself. It's not bad. it's definitely going to need, this is a 4mm hook I'm using. I think a 4 is going to work for this. Because I don't want it too thick, because I live in Texas. Born and bred here. And it don't really get cold. I want something for the summer. You know, for the nights that we're running late on barrel racing. You know, and so, okay. I'm about to wrap it up here. Let's do one more stitch. It does get a little splitty. And I think that's an operator error. Like I said, the trimmers are getting worse every day, and I'm doing my best here. Yeah, you can see it kind of did some splitty there. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I don't know how I feel about it being like not connected. You're going to have to do some serious holding on this yarn to not have that problem. So we'll see how this goes. This may end up in another part video. I don't have time right now to do this shawl. I've got too much on my plate. But when I start working on this shawl, I'm definitely going to do another video on this. And I do like the Easy Start pull tab. I really do like that. Hirschner's is really good about that. And you see how right there, that's how this yarn is. It's different strands, and you just have to hold them together and hope for the best. I don't know if I like that part or not. But anyway, so again, this is for my Hobbii, you know, first thoughts, impressions and stuff. And it does come out pretty easily. So that's another worry. But again, you know, this picture doesn't do this justice. But I really like that. Oh, and when you make a purchase, now listen, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm not sponsored, affiliated, nothing. They didn't pay me. They don't know who I am. But I found it interesting that when you make a purchase, you get points. And they have a point store, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a reward program. I don't know if I really would use my points on any of this stuff, because it's like, okay. It's kind of stuff I already have, kind of. Does that make sense? Like I don't know. It's for me. But anyway, I'm pretty impressed that they do have a reward system. Now, when you get to, well, that's kind of cool. 2,000 points gives you some sock yarn. And 3,000 points gives you some of that honey bunny yarn that's like chenille. So, with this order, I only earned 300 points. So you don't earn a lot of points at a time, but it's still good. It's still good. Yeah. I got 357. So, anyway, if you haven't tried them, give it a try. See what you think. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, because at this point, we got to figure out what to do, because the big yarn store has collapsed. And, you know, what are you going to do? So my next try is probably going to be Temu. I'm curious to see how that goes. So I wish y'all the best. Have a great day and take care.